Uh, Now I will continue. This set A together with the specific partial order relation R in A is called a partially ordered set. Okay. Here this A is the one of the partially ordered set. Let's remark, note that a partial ordered set you can write another name for the partial ordered set as a poset. Okay, poset consists of a set A and a specific specific type of relations R in A. For this reason, a partially ordered set, is sometimes denoted by the ordered pair or the ordered pair A comma R, or otherwise A comma, let's proceed with this. Right, A comma R or A comma that particular relation. Let's sign equal sign equal divide sign like this. Okay. Note that the partially ordered set, the posets consists of a set A and a specific type of relation R in A. For this reason, a partially ordered set is sometimes denoted by like this or like this. Okay. Now we will do some example. Okay. 3.2.9. You consider this set. It is one of the set. Take the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And P is one of the relation. P is one of the relation. It consists 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, right? 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 4, 1, 4, 6, 5, 3, 4, 6, 2. Is it okay? They give the relations P, this one. Then you want to show that P is a partial order on X. P is a partial order on X, and S comma P is a poset. S comma P is a poset. Okay. You want to check that one, the reflexive exit, symmetric exit, transitive exit, three things are exit, you consider it's a partially ordered. And also here particularly this partially ordered set consists one of the set S. Here note that a partially ordered set consists of a set A. Set A means a set X, right? And a specific type of relation. A means a relation P. Therefore, this A is your set X and R is your relation P. Therefore, A, P is a partially ordered, right? That means positive ordered set, that means 4 sets. Okay, that's the thing you want to do for this example, right? Okay. Obviously, reflexive because you can check this condition relation. Same elements, yeah, therefore it is clearly reflexive. Clearly reflexive. Clearly reflexive. Let's check the antisymmetric case. If antisymmetric case 6,1 belong to R, but 1 not equal to 6, therefore 1,6 does not belong to R. If 6,4 belong to R, 6,4 belong to R, but 6 not equal to 4, 4,6 does not belong to R. If 1,4 belong to R, but 1 not equal to 4, 4,1 also does not belong to R. This is a very writing part, right? This is very important. Next, if 1,4, okay, 6,5 belong to R, but 6 not equal to 5, therefore 5,6 does not belong to R. 5,6 does not belong to R. Now 3,4 R and 3 not equal to 4, 4,3 does not belong to R. If 6,2 belong to R and 6 not equal to 2, 2,6 does not belong to R. Therefore, each cases is condition satisfying, therefore it is antisymmetric. That means this one antisymmetric. X comma P is antisymmetric. X comma P is reflexive, X comma P is antisymmetric. This is therefore antisymmetric. Here after you want to check the transitive, then easily last you can write this X is one of the particular set, A is one of the relation, so P is one of the relation, X comma P is pair of element, X comma P is a partially ordered set. Now, transitive case, here 6,1 belong to R and 1,4 belong to R. Is it there? 6,4 is there. 6,4. Yeah, 6,4 is there. They belong to R. It's transitive case. Right? Transitive case. List only one, other not possible, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 4 again, 3 comma 4, okay. But it's 6 comma 6, 6 comma 2 again, 6 comma 2 again is still okay. There is therefore transitive, therefore, right, therefore this P is transitive and symmetric, therefore this lesson P is clearly P is P, lesson P is reflexive here, therefore P is lesson P is P is antisymmetric and P is transitive. Therefore, set this X, lesson P is a partially ordered set. Partially ordered sets, right? Or otherwise, O set. Otherwise, O set. Right? Otherwise, O set. Next example, you want to show that this is a 4 set. Next example. Next example. Three point 2.10. You want to show that, right? You want to show that in the integer number set, this integer number sets, and also this relation greater than equal is the 4 set. It is the set like X set, this one, and this is a relation greater than equal relation. And you want to show that this is the 4 set, and you want to check that the antisymmetric and reflexive antisymmetric transitive for this part. For reflexive, okay, because for reflexive case A obviously greater than equal to A, for all a particular object element A belong to set. For this case, reflexive, okay, therefore reflexive. Antisymmetric case also okay, because antisymmetric case means suppose A greater than equal B and B greater than equal A, for all A comma B belong to integer number. Then two conditions are satisfied, then you can say that A equal to B. Is it okay? A equal to B means A less than equal to B, B less than equal to A. Therefore, A equal to B. This condition satisfied. Therefore, antisymmetric. Therefore, antisymmetric. For transitive case, X less than equal Y, sorry, A. Or otherwise X. A less than equal B. Greater than equal B. And B greater than equal C. From this one, you can write A greater than equal B greater than equal C. Therefore, A greater than equal C. This is transitive. Reflexive okay, symmetric okay, transitive okay. Therefore, it is the partially ordered set. Therefore, this one, this order is a partially ordered set. Okay, it is a partially ordered set, opposite. It is the partially ordered set, opposite. Okay. Next, we'll write some notes. It's very important, right? Yes, note. right? Let's note the following additional notations. The following additional notation is used with respect to partially ordered sets. First note A proceed B. This means strictly proceed means, right, A proceed B, but A not equal to B is important. That was strictly proceed. A proceed B. A proceed B and A not equal to B. Read. So you can read as A strictly proceed B. A strictly proceed B. This one means, second one, this one. B strictly proceed A means here under proceed. Here proceed. This one doesn't proceed. This is a proceed, but here dominate. I think it's a dominate notation. B dominate A means like this. A here equal also possible. B proceed A means B proceed A means sorry B dominates A, right? B dominates A means A proceed B, right? A proceed B, read, right? Read. This one you can read like this. B dominates A. B dominate. Okay. B dominates A. B dominates A. Third one, it strictly dominate. B strictly dominate A means A strictly dominate. Sorry, A strictly B dominate B. Okay, A strictly dominate B. This means B is dominate A means A is proceed B. Read B strictly dominate. A strictly dominates A. Okay, strictly dominates A. Okay, dominates A. Now, next remark. In the post set, the notation A proceed B means A comma B related to R. No? A comma B belong to R. For a particular relation, A comma B belong to R. Right. Next remark. This remark 3.2.11. In a poset, the notation A proceed B indicates A related to B. Strictly proceed B, the notation strictly proceed B means this one also proceed A proceed B, but in this case A equal B case also there, but in this case A not equal to B. This case A not equal to B. Next definition, the important definition to build up that totally ordered set theory. It is very important: comparable and incomparable. Okay. 3.2.12. Comparable and incomparable. Comparable and incomparable. Comparable and incomparable. Right. Let's try to revision for the incomparable and comparable. The elements A and B of a poset S comma proceed this relation are called comparable. Comparable if either A proceed B or B proceed A. Either A proceed B or B proceed A. Either one is possible, right? A proceed B or B proceed A. The elements, the two elements A comma B of a poset is S comma proceed this one are called comparable, mean A proceed B or B proceed A. For any particular relation, A proceed B or B proceed A. Okay. It is called as a comparable. Or incomparable means when A and B are elements of S, A and B are element of X such that neither A proceed B nor B proceed A. They are called incomparable. There's no here A and B are elements of S, but A not comparable to B, B not comparable to A. That means A not A not proceed to B, and B not proceed to A. In this case, both are not possible, right? Both are not possible. In this case, at least one is possible. Okay, it's comparable, but here not both are possible. Neither A proceed B or nor B proceed A. Then they call as an incomparable. Then they are called incomparable. Right? Incomparable. Some example for this comparable, incomparable. What is this? Why this is important? Because you want to define the next term totally ordered set. For totally ordered set, they mentioned that every partially ordered set with a comparable, then they can say that it's a totally ordered set. For that one, is comparable very important, right? Example, 3.2.13. In the post set, integer plus here divided, right? Is less than this one. In this poset case, what about these integers? The integers 3 and 9. 3 and 9 case, right? Both are comparable, no? Both are comparable. Why? 3 and 9 are comparable. Why? As 3 divides 1, but 9 divides 3 not possible. Either one is okay. Here either this one possible or this one possible, then comparable. Here 3 divides 9 possible because 9 equal 3 into 3, but 9 divides 3 not possible. This one possible. Yeah, but it's comparable. What about this one? But 5 and 7 not comparable. Five and 7 are incomparable. Is it okay? Because 5 divides 7 is not true, and 7 divides 5 so it's not possible, no? Okay, understand? 5 divides 7 means you can't get any integer for this product. Okay, therefore it's not possible. Right? Right. Next example, so next remark. Next one is a remark. Next remark. If a relation R in a set A is reflexive comma antisymmetric and transitive then the inverse relation, suppose R is the one of the relation, that relation is R reflexive, antisymmetric, transitive, right? Then the inverse relation, then the inverse relation R inverse is also reflexive, right? Reflexive, antisymmetric, reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. Reflexive, antisymmetric, and transitive. In other words, if R defines a partial order in A, R defines a partial order in A, then R defines a partial order in A, then R inverse also defines then R inverse also defines a partial order in A, which is called as an inverse order, which is called the inverse order. Right, which is called inverse order. Now, for this remark, you want to check that one. Whether suppose R is a partially ordered set relation, then R inverse also partially ordered set relation. The things you want to check that part. We check that part. Okay. For reflexive case, let suppose A comma A belong to R inverse. You know the definition of R inverse in the your side is a relation R inverse. So it means again A comma A belong to R, no? But R is reflexive. Therefore, R is reflexive. Since R is reflexive means A comma A belong to R. Therefore, from this one to this one, A comma A belong to R inverse. Therefore, R inverse also reflexive. Right? R inverse also reflexive. R inverse also reflexive. For antisymmetric case, let A comma B belong to R inverse and B comma A belong to R inverse. But you think you want to show that A equal to B. R inverse, you already know the definition. Then A comma B belong to R inverse means B comma A belong to R. And this one, A comma B belong to R. And not that you can write this one to me. A comma B, this one here belong to R and B comma A belong to R, but R is antisymmetric. R is antisymmetric means A equal to B. In this case also, you want to show that A equal to B. In this case also, you want to show that A equal to B. Therefore, you take A comma B belong to R inverse, B comma A belong to R inverse, and you show that A equal to B. Okay, A equal to B. Therefore, this R inverse also antisymmetric. Right? R inverse also antisymmetry. Ransitive case, let A comma B belong to R inverse and B comma C belong to R inverse. Now you also that A, C belong to R inverse. Okay. A comma B R inverse means B comma I belong to R and C comma B belong to R. Now you can in order. Here C comma B belong to R and B comma A belong to R. R is transitive, but R is transitive. R is transitive. Therefore, C comma B, B comma A, therefore C comma A. C comma A belongs to R. And this one implies A comma C belong to R inverse. A comma B belong to R inverse, B comma C belong to R inverse, therefore A comma C belong to R inverse. A comma C belong to R inverse. Therefore, R inverse is transitive. Reflexive and symmetric transitive. Next definition is important. We studied about partially ordered set and totally ordered. Sorry, what is partially ordered set and comparable and incomparable. Using the partially ordered set and comparable, we can define another term. It's called as a totally ordered set. Next definition, heading 3.2.2, totally ordered set. Totally ordered sets. Definition 3.2.50. A total order a total order in a set A is a partial order in A, right? Is a partial order in A with addition property that A proceed B, right, or A equal B, or suddenly positive, suddenly proceed, no? A suddenly dominate B, proceed dominate. For any two elements, A and B belong to A. A and B belong to A. A and B belong to A. Right? This is the totally order. And capital totally order set. Totally order set means a set, particular set. A set A together, okay, together with a specific total order in A, specific total order in A is called a totally ordered set. totally ordered set is called totally ordered set. Right? It is called totally ordered set. Okay. Right. This definition 3.2.16. If S comma proceed S comma proceed is a offset. That is some relation S comma some relation this one. It's a offset and two elements of S are comparable. It's called as comparable. Then S is called as a totally ordered set or linearly ordered set, right? Comparable. Then S is called a totally ordered set. Totally ordered set. In this definition, we define the totally ordered set, right? Then, okay, then in this definition, we define the another name chain. What is the meaning of chain? Chain and totally ordered set have both the same meaning. Here, S comma, this another relation is a quotient, partially ordered set, and two elements are comparable. Then this is called as a totally ordered, right? Ordered set. Here, totally ordered, okay, totally ordered set, right? Totally ordered set or linearly ordered set. Linearly ordered set. It is also called a chain. It is also called another name, chain. That means partially ordered set, which is two elements are comparable, then we can say that it's a totally ordered set. We have another name for totally ordered set, it's a chain. Okay. Total order in a set A is a partial order in A. This definition they mentioned total order. This total order set. Here particular one of the set S. Here a set A together with the specific totally order in A is called as a totally ordered set. Here the totally ordered set has to be S. Therefore S comma is relation is a partial cosets and two elements of S are comparable. Therefore it is a totally ordered set. You have another name for this one, it's called as chain. For this chain definition, then you can write another definition for this one, right? Chain. With the same meaning, partial totally ordered set and the chain also chain meaning, right? Now you want to do this example. You want to show that it is the poset, but this is not the poset. Example. The poset, it is the poset. This is chain. Just to show that chain means you want to know that first of all partially ordered set and also comparable. Chain. The poset, this one not chain. Set plus divided. It's not a chain. Why? We already did some example. It's not comparable in this case. This case, two elements are not comparable. This case comparable. First, you want to show that partially ordered set. Then you want to show that two elements are comparable. No, obviously because A comma B belong to set means A comma B means less than equal sign A less than equal B or B less than equal to A. Both elements are comparable. Or one at least one A less than equal to B. Okay. Otherwise B less than equal to A. No problem. That's the case comparable. They are both same. But this case you can have 5 comma set plus no 5 comma 7 belong to set plus. But 5 does not divide 7. Therefore both elements are not comparable. Therefore partially ordered set okay, but the totally ordered set chain, the comparable is problem. Therefore it's not a chain. Okay. You can given on the relation A less than equal B, A comma B belong to set. First you want to check the regressive and symmetry landscape. So you want to know that partially ordered set. Obviously A less than equal B, A less than equal, no, proceed, okay. A less than equal, A less than equal A. For all A belong to set. Therefore replace. If A less than equal B and B less than equal A, for all A comma B belong to set. And this one you can write A equal to B. A equal to B means therefore R is anti-symmetric. Transitive if A less than equal B and B less than equal C, for all A comma B comma C belong to set. Therefore A less than equal C. Therefore R is transitive. Therefore R is a partially ordered set. Right. R is a partially ordered set. That means you can write set comma R is a partially ordered set. It's okay. Set comma R is or set comma this notation is a partially ordered set. It's a partially ordered set. Partially ordered set. In this relation, both elements are comparable. Whether A less than equal to B, at least one case A less than equal to B, comparable. Therefore, okay, if A comma B inside comparable mean A proceed B, right? A proceed B for this case, A and B are comparable. What is the comparable here? A proceed B is comparable. Relation, what's proceed B here? A less than equal B. This is a relation, no? A less than equal to B. This means A related to B. No, this one is A related to B, this one divided by this one, right? A less than equal B. Each of the elements are comparable. Therefore, each of elements are comparable. Okay, comparable. Therefore, elements are comparable and partially ordered set. Therefore, it is a chain. Set is here also you can upper R you can use this notation, no problem. This is a chain, right? This is a chain. Chain means totally ordered set. Okay, chain means totally ordered set. But next case not possible, no. Next case partially set okay, but partially ordered set okay, but partially ordered set okay, but comparable problem, right? Comparable not possible to that part. Like next example. This example is part. Okay. This example is part. Here A divides B. A can be belong to set plus. This case, right? This case, the opposite set comma divide. It's not a chain. Reflexive, okay. Simulation A equal to A times 1. 1 obviously set plus. Therefore, R is reflexive. Therefore, R is reflexive. If A divides B, B divides A, then you can write B equal to A Q1 and A equal to B Q2, where Q1, Q2 belong to set integer number. No? If you take A not equal to B, right? A not equal to B. Suppose here A not equal to B means Q1 and Q2. This one implies Q1, Q2 not equal to 1 important. Right? Q1 because A equal to B case means only possible Q1 should be 1, Q2 should be 1, but here not equal to B now. Therefore Q1 not equal to 1, Q not equal to 1, but Q1 belong to integers okay. Q1 belong to integers okay, but not equal to 1. So now you have this formula. From this 2, B equal to A Q1. A equal right B Q2. Therefore B Q2 Q1. Now B equal to B only possible. Therefore this one should be 1. Okay, this one should be 1. It is contradiction. Why? It is contradiction because we hold that Q1 Q2 not equal to 1 means product also equal to 1. It is contradiction. Q1 Q2 not equal to 1. Here no fraction part, both are integers. Then we can take product 5 into 5 like 25. It's not equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, Q2 also not equal to 1. Therefore, this contradiction. Therefore, assumption is wrong. And wrong means this one wrong. You take this one, assumption this one is wrong. Therefore, A equal to B. Suppose you take A divides B and B divides A. You show that A equal to B means this antisymmetry. Therefore, R is antisymmetry. For transitive case, let A divides B and B divides C, this one implies B equal to AQ1, C equal to BQ2, Q1, Q2 belong to set. This one implies C equal to B as a Q1, Q2, right? Q1, Q2. Okay, Q1, Q2, Q1 into Q2 can be also set. Okay. This one means A divides C. Therefore, R is transitive. Reflexive okay, antisymmetric okay, transitive okay. Right? Therefore, it is an equivalent relation. Sorry, it is a partially ordered set. It is a partially ordered set. Which one? This set plus comma divided is a partially ordered set, but it's not comparable. This is a partially ordered set. Therefore, set plus this one is a partially ordered set. But it's not comparable because 3 divides 7. It's not possible, no? Right? 7, 3 into Q1 does not belong to set plus. Therefore, not possible. Therefore, it is not two elements are not comparable. Therefore, two elements are comparable, right? Comparable. Therefore, this set plus is divided is not a chain. Arbitrarily, you take this element, it's not possible. Therefore, it is not a chain. Okay, it is not a chain. Okay, it's enough today. Okay. This is enough today. I will continue the lecture. Okay.